Hey, welcome in. Glad everybody is here. We had such a great time. I know everybody that's gone live is talking about Okie Homesteading Expo 2025. We're not going to be any different. We're going to talk about it too. So we're glad you're in here. I put a link up there if you would like to join us on panel. Let's talk about this. We had such hang on. Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Can't be having me doubled up talking three ways. That ain't funny. All right, got a good cup of coffee in my new coffee mug. I got a little dark spot. Let's see if I can get a little more light. There we go. How is everyone? Got to see so many good friends that we've seen before, but got to see them again, and that was a lot of fun. Always good to see each other face to face. Hi, Joy. Hi, Money Pit, Homestead, Donald, and Lisa. So good to see you guys again. Let's see. I ain't even coming close. I'm gonna scroll back up. Dina's coming. There she is. 3B Industry. Welcome in. Rebecca, welcome in. Glad you're in here. Farm Table Direct Show. Probably Ryan. Okay. I heard a chirp. Looky here. How do you bring them up? You know?
Click. There you go.
There we go. All right. Now we go back here.
You got to you got to change your screen. There you go.
There we go. I'm still getting used to this restream.
It's a bit different. Yep.
But it is going to be home for at least a year because I paid for a year.
There you go.
Let's see. Got the host. I put that floating deal up there. Ryan, how are you, man?
Doing okay. Recovered. Laid in a little bit today, and then got up, parked that big trailer, and unloaded a few things, and then went and ran around. Did a little running around with the wife, and just kind of had a chill day. Now I'm working on tomorrow morning show, and just hanging out with y'all guys.
Cool. Hey, Rod Dodson, welcome in. I know I'm way behind on the chat.
Good to see everybody.
In case you didn't see that new cup, let me get back here. Can y'all see that? Red Dirt Rooster Road. Got me a cup. Going to return the favor eventually one of these days. Somebody asked earlier, and I don't know if it was in Donald and Lisa's or it was in Robbie's. We've been listening and working. We literally slipped in here just in time to set the computer up.
I just got out of the shower. I took Sonia's advice and got a shower and coffee.
I don't blame her. I made a pot of coffee.
Maybe I'll make it past 8:01.
So we had made a deal to buy some geese. Hey, Lori Carp, welcome in. We had to go pick those up on the way home somewhere in central Oklahoma. And then when we got home, we had to go deliver two of them to Clyde and Stacy in the big town. And then come back and try to get all of our, check. Well, first thing I did is come check our chickens and
let the
everything because Stacy decided she was going to run to town and get some stuff for the geese because they got two of the three we picked up. Boy, my hands are dry. And so that gave us enough time to let the dogs out, get home, drop the trailer. We pulled a trailer, and I'll talk about why we pulled a trailer to Okie. Normally, we wouldn't had for just going to the event and volunteering. Here, you put your arm up there, baby. You can get close to me. You're gorgeous.
I can't get close to you. You got a rail. It's okay.
So in the trailer is something I'm excited about. Under the table behind me with the incubators is something I'm excited about. In the kitchen on the counter is also something I'm excited about. All came from Okie Homesteading Expo.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I need to try to turn the volume up a little bit. I'm not hearing Ryan all that
Well,
well.
some of that may be me. Let me get a little bit closer.
Yep. You got plenty loud. I was all the way up.
Yeah, no, it was my proximity over here, and I wouldn't, so yeah.
So got to do the Redneck Weather Report live on Farm to Table Direct show. Also was up there with Robbie for a little bit. Robbie talked about being on there. That was fun. Hey, Scotty, welcome in. Lori Carp, I think I said hi to. But hello again, Miss Lori. The Wild Huckleberry. The link is up there if y'all would like to join us. Is that two? What does that two mean? That means there's two on panel. Okay.
Right.
Huh. Okay. I'm still learning this restream.
Yeah, that little symbol over there. The more numbers there are, that's the more people that are in the system. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, I think it was on Donald and Lisa's, but it might have been on Robbie, the Wild Huckleberry. Somebody asked, what was your favorite part about Okie Homesteading Expo 2025?
I think it was Donald. I think it was Donald.
Donald was your favorite part?
No, Donald.
Oh, Donald, you lost out, buddy.
No, don't say that. That's crude. Don't be crude.
I'll tell you, my favorite part was absolutely getting to catch up with all my friends.
Oh, yeah.
And, people we known online. Everybody we caught up with, we had met before. So we were blessed.
We did meet some we hadn't.
We had met other people. I had the first fan want to take a picture with me. That was kind of weird and cool all at once.
Right.
We had run into fans before, but he's the first one that asked to take a picture. And so anyway, we did that. But what about, other than meeting other people, put it in the chat if you would. We're way behind on this one. This one's up to date.
I don't like both of them there. I only read one of them.
Close the overlay.
I don't read both of them.
Close the overlay.
Too much.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the overlay because I don't know why. Maybe I don't like the overlay. I heard a beep. I see a 3.
Somebody else up there.
I see a Robbie.
Yeah.
I hit that little toggle right there. There we go. There's Mr. Robbie.
Hello.
I should say, yeah. If you flip that around a few different times, it'll get there.
There we go. I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
So other than meeting up with our friends, put it in the chat. What was your favorite part of Okie?
Classes.
Which class specifically? I have one
I only got to go to
class.
2.
Hi, Duncan.
And so I could just say the first one was meeting
I
up.
do not recommend.
That was Cassie.
Yeah.
And so, but then we saw the daughters and they're like, they're wealth of
Okay,
information.
somebody's got a little.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah, I think Robbie's background.
It's probably me.
That's all right. The Daughteries was my favorite class we went to. Cassie's always fun. Cassie's a wealth of information.
We love Cassie.
And yeah, and we've had a little more than just a Okie relationship with her a little bit. You know, we consider ourselves friends. We've bought chickens from her, and
she might not, but we do.
Right. Well, I hope
that's what I told Ransom. I said, "Hey, because
hey, Rod,
with us that first day, and it's like, and he was loving on the dogs, and I was like, hey, they watch you. You don't even know. They know who you are.
Yeah, they know Ransom." So the
is
daughter.
the feedback better?
Huh?
Yes.
Is feedback better?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you're good. The Daughteries was my favorite part that we got to see. But like I said, we got to see Dr. Jones. I think he would have been really, really good. We just caught part of him.
We talked to him last year a lot, face to
Yeah,
face.
we as in her and our son. I didn't get to too much last year either.
At the booth.
I didn't.
You weren't there?
No, I don't know what I was doing. But anyway.
I know what he was doing.
The Daughteries were, yeah, I was probably talking.
Not Jack.
They were eye openers. I've got a new idea, plan forward for the farm. After
Money and Michelle are backstage.
Oh,
Oh, are
I don't
they?
see 'em.
I don't see them.
It says
They
they're
say
hanging out
three.
backstage.
Hanging out
Wait.
back.
No,
They-
they're not there.
Monty and Michelle, we don't see you. I see
just
their
see
chat.
3.
Yeah, we only have 3 up right now.
Yeah.
And if you can chat in that chat means you're not backstage, because private chat's the only thing you can chat on when you're backstage.
That's,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, in fact, when you're seeing Farm to Table now, it's Keith chiming in over there in the chat. So he's got the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. He put his name on it there.
So we definitely did not shoot a whole lot of Okie homesteading video. Very little, actually. Hey, Evelyn Newman.
Hey, Evelyn.
Welcome in.
Hi,
No
Evelyn.
need to apologize.
You're not late. You're right on time, friend.
Looking forward to seeing you
Well,
at
I got a fair amount, and it'll be somewhat on my video tomorrow. But I didn't do what I did a lot like the other years. I mean, I got a whole bunch of the speakers. I went through all the vendors and everything. There's just too many.
There they
Mm.
are.
I couldn't
got
keep up with it. So,
Oh, there they are.
There you are.
yeah.
All right, we're all in now. um,
The big
yeah,
4.
we did. I was telling Robbie and them in chat earlier. We did, I think, like 15 interviews, 16, something like that,
Mercy.
over those 2 days. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4 of those were going out to the vendor booth itself. The rest were on our set. And honestly, outside of the opening ceremony, which honestly, I mean, it was good, but it didn't really, it's just that little opening ceremony. We didn't get anything outside of that. We were just so covered up with trying to get everything on the set that we didn't get to do a lot of our walk around and stuff that we've done in the past.
Well, I look forward to everything you guys roll out.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I agree with somebody said earlier on one of the previous lives that I saw more notebooks this year too
Yeah.
than
Right.
I've seen in the past, and I did not see as much YouTube videoing as I have in the past.
Right. And so,
I thought it was wonderful.
I can tell you this from the parking lot perspective.
Yeah.
It was absolutely bigger than last year.
Mhm.
Everybody that I talked to, like Sean or Keeping It Dutch and Kevin and those guys, who Vincent, which is Sean's brother,
Yeah.
all of them said we didn't park cars this far back. This is definitely more people. And Saturday was busier than Friday.
I know Friday morning when Daniel Arms was up getting everything opened up, he asked how many were there in that main area for the first time, and it was a sea of hands.
Wow.
It was a bunch of hands.
We saw those.
I was impressed by how many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all the way around, everybody I talked to when I was out walking around, it was quite a bit more people, and the traffic backed up. They had 2, 3 lines going wide. I think two lines the first day. They went to 3 lines the second day, and they said that was even chaotic. So
Yep. Feedback somewhere.
And that just goes to the
That
fact
makes-
that more and more people are getting involved, and more people want the information, and it's growing.
Well, we went from 3 presentation areas to 5?
To 5, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Plus demonstrators and things like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
And that was good. I mean, when I say demonstrations, going out to the vendor and them showing their product, and some of those were really informative type things that were going on there. So, I mean, yeah, it was, and I know setting up Thursday, of course we could see everywhere, but Friday, by the time Friday came, we couldn't see anything across that vendor barn. It was so full that it was like you just could not see through it.
Yeah, we talked about that on your live Friday morning.
Right, and so it was definitely good, and like I said, like he said in the chat there, amazing interviews, and like always, it never goes exactly how we planned it or what we thought we were going to get done, but sometimes it comes out better because of that.
Yeah.
So,
Monty, can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Well, you guys as friends with the geese, they're great people.
They are.
And maybe, just maybe, we might be buying more in the future from them.
Because a quick pickup of geese took an hour.
You know,
There
I
you
don't
go.
talk, I don't never meet a stranger, and apparently
That's because Jack was there.
Brandy don't
right.
ever meet a stranger either. She talks.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a good time. We had a good time.
We did. They
She's
were
adorable.
nice. They were nice folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor waitress at the restaurant last night.
Yeah, that poor waitress.
what did Sonia say I was doing to her? Tuning her up or something?
Yeah, I just hope she understood a little bit more English than what she looked like. Because her face expressions weren't showing it.
I was having a good time. I wasn't saying nothing bad.
No.
Oh,
But you
no.
had
Oh, no.
Just picking on her.
But I will say this.
throwing that off a lot.
Oh, look at that cup.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Hey,
I even
Monty
had to
had
get it out and
to
show
trade a hat.
Brandy and her husband.
Yes, I
Monty
did.
had to trade his hat away.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Went over and talked to the Nutrimil guy, and he remembered this from last year. He said, I really like that hat. How about we trade?
Well, that's
So-
cool.
I got to trade. So I put my what are you doing? Oh, anyway, yeah, I put my Redmond hat up and got my Nutrimil on now.
Had I been confronted with something like that, I might have turned it down because I'm wearing the very last Dyer Family Farm freeze dried treats hat that I have.
Ah,
If it
I
be
got- I
Dyer
get good.
Family Farm, I'd probably trade. But
You could get another one made. You know the lady.
oh yeah, I could.
Yeah, well,
I-
these weren't that great a hat anyway. So
I got
was
2
wearing
hats
this-
out of the weekend.
That's
I was
good.
just wearing it because it was displaying our channel. Hey,
Robbie,
me-
you don't need
me
no
and
hat.
Me and Deanna are sporting the last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it vain of me to be disappointed that you could buy the volunteer colored shirts this year?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that said they wish the volunteer had been a different color.
Right.
It's okay. I probably should never thought about it, but last year I recognized we couldn't buy the shirt they were wearing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think I think it's good to designate those guys out anyway, so you know who's working with the expo. So I mean,
A couple
That
of
was-
different times we had some young men just jump up and help us with chairs. Robbie, you know, in the goat barn thing, in there we
Yeah.
getting ready for the dogs. There was a young man come in and helped in there, and then under the tent, another young man said, "Can I help?" And Gary Walker's standing right beside me, and I said, "Absolutely, we ain't going to turn down help." And Gary said, "No, all these
No.
young men out here ought to be trying to help us."
Did y'all see how smart them dogs were?
They were smart. Yeah.
They
They're
were
well trained.
so trained.
They listen better than I do.
Oh.
For sure.
That dog was barely talking. I mean, I could barely hear the guy, and that dog was following every command.
be careful saying things like that, Jack. She might trade you in.
Huh?
Or send him to a trainer.
Right.
Well, there you
Wait,
go,
Robbie,
Robbie.
whoa.
You
Let's
got
go.
any numbers?
Wife one of them shot.
So,
So she,
Yeah.
shot
Get on
caller.
Amazon.
No. And I was
Well, I
blessed
will
in the
say-
parking lot. Somebody brought me a homemade roll stuffed with some smoked
Pastrami.
pastrami. I couldn't say it. Somebody that helped me speak might have been who brought it to me.
Somebody fed you.
Oh, it was good, y'all. And they
That's
had another
nice.
one and had already eaten. I wished I'd have ate the other one just because, but I didn't. I was already full.
Yep. I finished it off for you.
That smoked pastrami was right on key, and that bun
Mm.
was on point.
I
Keep-
did the pastrami. She made the rolls.
there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Well,
I reminded my brother-in-law that I'm still waiting on my 125-year-old sourdough starter that
Ooh,
he's supposed to get for me.
Woo.
very
Mm.
nice.
I said, "Have you had a chance to talk to Mike about the sourdough starter?" He said, "I will now that I'm
Hey,
at
Randy.
my." Hey, Randy Showalter, welcome
Hey,
in.
Randy.
We're glad
It
you're
was
here.
surely good to see you, Randy.
It was, and I should have gave him some Skittles.
You
People
sure
on the
should have.
screen got Skittles, but Randy didn't get any Skittles, and he
I,
likes them.
I appreciate
Two of his
reference.
granddaughters got Skittles.
There you go. Well, Keith,
Randy, we came I-40 home like you suggested, and we liked it.
It's a lot less traffic
Yeah, it was a good drive.
but
and
well,
beautiful.
yeah, Keith mentioned that in the comment earlier about that Candy perked him right up, and thanks for it.
Yeah.
My,
Good. That,
I,
well,
I,
we didn't see that.
I gave the bag that you gave me to my daughter. She loves that kind of stuff, and she cracked it right open. Was like, "Oh, this is great."
He
So
must have got
he's
the
enjoying
sour.
it.
Now,
So
can,
what
Robbie
can you
took
guess?
it into headquarters.
No, well, we had three. Can you
Oh,
guess which one? Can you guess which one of the three I took to headquarters?
it wasn't the sour ones.
The
You
regular.
got it. You got it. I'm not sharing the sour.
did y'all take 69 down to 40, or did you take the turnpike?
69 down.
69 is a little rough.
Oh yeah, it's rough.
We took the
Turnpike.
turnpike.
Yeah, we should have probably taken the turnpike to 40.
We took that trailer down 69. It was kind of bumpy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I took that here a
I
while
w-
back going from Shreveport up to Tulsa, and I was on 69. It's like, holy cow, this is a rough road.
Yeah, that's a long ways.
I heard Jesse and Lisa driving down 69 in their RV when they were leaving from Christine and Johnny's, and it was loud.
Hey, Smiling Matthews, welcome in. I hope the geese are settling in a little bit.
Yeah. I hope all of her hens go in tonight.
We
I want to say this.
Do what, Robbie?
No, I want to say this. So you were asking what your favorite part was. Well, I was working. So I got to sit in on four sessions because that's where I was working, where those sessions were, which two of them were the Dohertys. But they did 9 o'clock in the East venue both mornings. And then one of them was Leon, and one of them was, uh, what's his name? The herb doctor.
John,
Patrick Jones.
Yeah, Dr. Jones. Yeah, Patrick Jones. But I got to say, I spent Wednesday and Thursday helping set up. And I instead of going to classes, I just walked around and did what I could, helping with things here and there. And that was my favorite part about, or my second favorite part about the expo. It's the people, of course, are my favorite part about the expo. And then just getting
absolutely.
to work and do everything, that was my second favorite part of that.
Yep.
Friday night was one of my favorite memories that I'll have for a long time of the expo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now,
Definitely.
Good deal.
Yeah, that is good. Making those relationships.
I
Yeah.
really enjoyed
Hey, Ed.
getting out with everybody. Hey, Ed,
Hello,
welcome
Mr.
in.
Kirkpatrick.
We're glad.
Well-
Good to shake your hand again, Ed.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Arkansas.
Yeah, hopefully you get some good rest there. Oh, the chickens don't want to go in. I was wondering.
I wondered if they wouldn't, because the geek that they're the way they're. We got somebody else wanting on panel. I heard a chime. Just shows 4.
No, yeah, there's somebody.
There's 5 now. Who?
Oh, I didn't know it chimed at you. That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
It will.
Well, it chimed for us each time.
I might have to find those settings.
So welcome
Hi,
in,
Janae.
Janae.
Hello.
Hey y'all.
Hi, Janae.
So
Howdy.
Hey, Miss
Robbie,
Deanna.
Friday
Jack.
night was a blast. We're glad you're in here, Miss Janae. Friday night was a blast. Thursday night we had a good time too.
Every night was good.
Food wise, I preferred Thursday night better than Friday.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
I
But
liked last night.
last night was good too at the Mexican food. The waitress
was
was
good.
fun. Brahms is always a good place. I could just go to Brahms and eat a burger and ice cream and be just fine.
Well, apparently, if you're around there, that's where you need to be on Saturday night.
Brahms was hopping on Saturday night. I'm
Woo.
thinking
Brahms is
that's
just
the hangout.
We heard that it was a family reunion.
Yeah, it was so loud.
Yeah.
It was full. It was full of people, and they were all together.
Yeah.
And I know we got that trailer loaded up, and it was as the old saying goes, eastbound and down, and headed home.
Load it up
Because
and trucking.
Yeah.
we did not. I stopped in Sallisaw to let Keith off and get his truck and put his gear over, and then I was home. We left out of there. It was a little after 7, and I was in my house by 10 o'clock. That was
Robbie, did y'all make it to the Peach Barn?
No, we didn't go that way. We
No.
went. We didn't go by it. We went a little different.
Peach
I knew
Barn.
it was closed when we went by. So, hey, Simple Acres, welcome
But
in.
we would have been. Hey, Bert and Cindy. So yeah, we would have been too early too.
Bert and Cindy, we listened to you guys running down the highway what we could. There was no commenting for me. I was driving. And
Mid American
Dana's
Grill, the official hunt there.
driving cell phone Nazi, which she ought to be. I shouldn't mess with my phone while I drive.
No.
Well, I was fortunate. I got on there live, and what I could, I kept. We were on a bad road for it, but Sonya drives, so because she gets car sick if she sits in the passenger seat, so I get in the passenger seat.
We lost Janae, Money Pit, and Lisa and Dina and I sat in the back corner there at the barbecue joint. But we got right in the middle of the thick of things. It was a lot of fun.
It was
yeah.
good. It was a good crowd.
Good visiting.
Good crowd. Did anybody
Definitely.
count how many were there?
There was
Uh,
9 YouTube channels represented there,
yeah.
And Rod and Laura.
and Rod and Laura, yes.
I think with R4 and all of them, if I counted correctly, I think it was 26 or 27 people. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought there was over 20. I tried counting, but not everybody was in.
right,
I know I was worried when I went to the truck to get the Skittles that I'd even have enough to give every group a bag.
Yeah.
That was funny. It was I was like, 2 nights in a row we closed a joint down. So
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep, we did. I'm not accustomed to that. Like Dina said on Robbie's live, we were out past curfew.
All weekend.
yeah,
Every night.
Well, I hate we missed Thursday night with you guys, but then we got that invitation from Cassie, so
Hey, no
You
worries.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. We
took the chance and was hoping. Well, I was just hoping very much that Friday night was going to work out like it did.
Yeah. And one day we want to get over there and check that place out. And then some of our other friends told us that
the one y'all ate at.
they found a
Country
Cajun
Cottage.
restaurant. And they said it was very good. And so we're going to have to try that place out too.
So, how far is Ten Killer from Pryor? Anybody know?
um,
I'd have to look that up. It's
Prior, it's a little bit of a drive, but you're going to be going a total different route.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to come further across 40 and get off at. I would recommend getting off at it's Buy-In exit. It takes you on.
Yeah, I know how to get to Ten Killer. I'm just curious how far it was apart.
Let me look at the map.
For just in case I wanted to slip over and eat something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
it's not terrible, but it is a little bit of a drive. I mean, you're
Which
up by
park are we
Tahlequah,
going to be in? You remember which park?
Not off the top of my head. Ryan's got it on his sheets every
It
morning.
hang on. I'll tell you. I got it right here.
Ryan is the information guru of this group.
Cherokee Landing Park.
Cherokee. I knew it. I just couldn't think of it.
So I did 10 Killer to Pryor, and it says an hour and 17 minutes.
I probably won't try to slip over like that because there's other things going on close that sound interesting, like the Red Fern Festival. It's gonna
Yeah.
be, it's going to be in Tahlequah at the same time we're at the lake, and just absolutely hanging out at the lake and visiting for the weekend sounds awesome too. Not doing anything else.
Right.
I do know we're going out to eat Friday night. Everybody that wants to, right? Ryan, wasn't it Friday night?
I think
Yes.
people were saying it was, Friday was kind of your own deal, but Saturday afternoon was the potluck there at the campground. So
Hey, Sean,
Sunday
welcome
morning
in.
breakfast.
Let's paint. Jack told me that he was going to stay in Saturday night. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Duncan family.
He
He
didn't.
went Saturday. I don't know which Saturday he's talking about.
It's 3.5 hours for us to there.
We went and had Mexican food. If you're talking about last night, just a quiet little dinner with Robbie and Sonia, and then they treated us to Brahms afterwards.
oh, very nice.
And met 3B.
But
And the daughters
And the
were
daughteries were at the restaurant. That was cool.
Yes, they were. That was cool.
Sean
Yeah.
and Beth are totally cool people. They really are.
They're sweet.
They are.
I'm enamored with them. Hey, little sister, welcome in, Corey or Billy, as y'all see on screen.
She's saying, let her in.
Yep, there it is. Yep, Evelyn put it all up right there on the chat for 10 Killer.
I forgot to ask you, Jack, or Bill,
Thank you, Evelyn.
how's the brother-in-law?
Well, maybe we're getting an update right here. We can hear you, sister.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not
Who's
on the
that?
screen.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are. You're behind time if you ain't on screen yet.
Yeah, I'm not on
Not
screen
live.
yet. There we go.
Oh, that's Miss Rios.
Get over here so Uncle Jack can see you.
Hi, Miss Rios.
Giving you stink eye.
She giving me a double stink eye. That's my great niece right there. How's Rod?
He's sleeping a lot, and I think he's kind of hallucinating a little bit.
So sorry to hear that there, Billy.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, lots of prayers. We've been praying a lot, and I know a lot of other people are.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And
It's crazy, but it is what it is.
it was tough to go away for the weekend, but it's also, already planned for a long time.
Oh,
Freezing and snowing here again. Ugh, Simple Acres.
dang, Bert, Cindy, that's terrible.
Robbie said he had 0 wind. You know what we had? We got 20-mile-an-hour wind. We got home.
Sorry.
I'm shocked to say it is not windy at all here.
My my Okie video will have a picture of our high tunnel like it was when we drove in the driveway and unlocked the gate. And thank you, Money Pit, for those prayers, Donald, and Lisa. It was not as it was when we left. So the wind.
Hey, Bubba.
Yes,
We're gonna get off here. Rios has got to go get a bath for tomorrow, but
Love
I'm gonna be
you.
on the other phone.
All right, love y'all.
I love
Rios,
you.
you got your lips in the camera.
Thank you everybody for praying.
Absolutely.
Good night.
Good night.
Janae's back.
Yep, we got Janae back in her lighted circle.
Yes. Hey, y'all. Let's keep them in our prayers. And
No
Avid,
wind.
Avid
Family.
Fisherman sends his love, Jack and Deanna.
Thank you,
Yes.
Avid.
Yeah.
It was windy here all day. We bucked wind all day driving that trailer. I am not bringing a trailer next year unless I run into another deal. That was well worth it. I'm excited about what's in the trailer too. Greg went and picked those rollaway nesting boxes up, 12-hole rollaway nesting boxes, and that was a good deal. But they're bigger than what I thought they were.
They're nice. Hey,
Yeah,
Troy.
ours is a 24, and I think Sonia found that deal, and I think it was $50 for those for that
That
one
is
that we got.
That's
cheap.
nice
Yeah.
too.
Hey, Troy Sutton.
I like them a lot.
I figure if I don't like them, I could take them to the auction and get all of my money back 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because it was a good deal. It really was.
Julie
But
says
what
she's
else
sick
am
of the
I
wind.
excited about? I mentioned early in the video. What was you laughing at, Robbie?
I said Julie says she's sick of the wind.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
We got a pull it. Hey, Diane McFetters.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Glad you
Glad
made
you're
it
in
home.
here. Made it home. We got a pull it shut automatic chicken door. I am excited
Oh,
about that.
I'm jealous.
My chickens will be thankful.
It's the first one of many that we're going to get. Thank you, Smiley, for the prayers. We picked up the Dordery's book, the big book, and 2 of the pamphlets. I'm
Yeah, I
very,
got 2 of the
very
pamphlets.
excited about that. My good friend in southern Arkansas turned me on to an idea that I'm definitely going to try, and she's not on camera with her husband right now. If y'all might wonder who I'm talking about, Sonia told me that if I planted garlic under my pecan tree, I wouldn't battle as many worms. Or maybe not any.
Interesting.
So we're
Yep.
definitely going to be putting garlic under the
We
pecan
need more
tree.
garlic too.
That
Yep,
works
it's
in
time to
humans
plant garlic.
too. Y'all, that works in
You
humans
plant
too.
garlic under your human tree?
Yeah,
The
it's because
worms?
the body
Well,
can get tapeworm. Y'all know that the human body,
Yeah.
the intestines
oh
and
yeah.
all that.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Well,
if
what
you
do I
drink
plant
lemon,
under my peach tree to get rid of grasshoppers?
oh good, garlic.
Chickens.
Chickens?
Try garlic.
I, I'll tell you something else that garlic is supposed to be really good for is if you have water, like if you want to have rainwater buckets that are open so you can use them for your plants, they say if you put garlic in there, then it'll kill the mosquito larvae out of it.
That's good to know, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for
Hey,
humans and animals.
Hi, David.
Hi, David Lacey.
David Lacey, welcome in. Glad you
Yes.
guys made it to the homestead, Okie Homestead, and glad you made it home safe. It was such a blessing to get to see you and them boys of yours
Yes.
and
Your
Miss Holly.
wife.
yes,
Yeah.
And definitely nobody on panel or anybody that we seen did we get to see enough. We just felt deprived. We didn't get to hang out with everybody as much as we want. But it's also a blessing to get to even just a few minutes.
but,
Yep. Just to actually see them in person.
there you go.
Yep.
But well, Jack, I'm going to bring something up since you've got a pretty good crowd in right now.
Let's do this.
Keith and I, as you can see, if you look on my little tab up there, it says the Farm to Table Show instead of the Farm to Table Direct Show.
Uh-huh.
What is going on is we have decided, for a myriad of reasons, to reset our channel. It's not doing things, and we think there's things going on with YouTube, but I'm not going to get too far into that just because, where we're at. Also, nobody was ever saying direct anyway. Everybody always just said the farm to table, the farm to table.
I noticed that. Praise the Lord.
So we said okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset. The channel is up. It is running. The very first video, which is Sean and Beth Dougherty, is up on the channel right now. If you type in on the search bar like the Farm to Table Show, it's still going to bring up the Farm to Table Direct as well. It'll still show all that information is going to stay up. That channel is going to stay there. We'll still have all our Facebook, all our other stuff. But
I'm double subscribed again.
yep, there you go. And we're going to do that. Now, I'm going to continue for at least the next couple of days to do the morning show, the morning edition on the Farm to Table Direct channel because we can't go live until we get 50 subs on the new channel. So thank
Right.
you, B. I appreciate that. Thank you. So that way we can move everything over there. We're going to continue the same content. We're just going to back off the political side as much. We really felt like the original channel with the politics and everything was hurting us. And,
We got 30 on here
right
now. So
Thank
if
you.
everybody would jump over there and make sure you're subscribing to the Farm to Table Show.
Yeah,
I've got 2 channels. I'll go do that after a while.
Right.
Dina's got a channel she just did
I
it
did it.
with.
And
Thank
then
Let's get them to 50 quickly.
Yeah.
Yeehaw! I
'Cause
dropped the link for y'all in chat. See
thank
it?
you very much, Janae. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're rocking over there. I appreciate it.
I
Because
will tell you from experience, Ryan, you can go live now from Restream without 50 subscribers.
okay, well, we haven't tried that, so I mean, so we appreciate it though, all the support that y'all guys have given us, pushing us through and being there. Because I mean, it's without all that, we wouldn't be able to do it anyway. But
I think you guys, and I've said this to you and your brother before, and I've said it on here, and I said it on your live the other morning. You guys are a important part of our community, and our community
Yes.
needs more of it.
right,
Yep.
and we appreciate.
And I agree, your sub count did not allow for what value you have.
Well, we appreciate that.
Agreed.
This changes that. And thank you, Brandon, for mentioning that, and anybody else.
Right, he did, and came over and talked with us, and gave us some real good advice, and we've listened to that before, and it's paid off. And just the overall view was that the collective body of work, the places we've been, and the number of interviews and the people we've interviewed, we should not be sitting where we're at. And
I agree. Now, what is your plan with your videos from the old channel? You going to bring them over?
we may bring. I think we're gonna pick through and pick the ones to bring over. That
I
are.
probably ain't making that cut, am I?
No, come on, Jack. You're always welcome. You're always welcome, Jack. You're on every morning if I'm live.
Right. And I
Y'all got the
appreciate that.
weather report yet?
So
That's
we look for great things to happen with the new channel, and I really believe it will.
right. And as Keith said, we are humbled by y'all. Thank you very much.
I know they're so humble, y'all. I mean, I love y'all. All of us are humble. We're faith based. We're stronger together, and we all
Absolutely.
lift each other up.
Well, and
So-
that's right. It is the community and that does that. And no, we're looking forward to continuing with the great stuff. We're just gonna, for a better way to put it, skirt around or in your window when it comes to the political hard opinions. We may jump back over on the old channel to if we want to blast off on something.
There you go. You got a blast off channel, and let's skirt around the negative Nancy's.
Right. So, and that's it. And so, I mean, we're just trying, like Keith and I, we discussed it. It's like, what do we have to lose by trying?
Right.
So
You're right. Whichever one is Brooke or Colton, you're absolutely right in that comment. Let me ask this before they decide they need to go set up for their own live. Monty and Michelle has not give us their opinion of what their favorite part was. Right on the spot. What did you enjoy the best at Okie? Besides everybody.
Probably dinner Friday night.
Well, that is number one. I think so.
Let me clarify that it was the people. It
Not
wasn't
the dinner.
It wasn't the food. Because
I agree. Me and Mr. Jesse's gonna have a long talk about that.
But you know what? If they live in Texas, they may not know what good barbecue is.
if you come around my area, I can take you to some really good barbecue
I
places.
think that was an invitation, Dina. What are you doing tomorrow night?
This place that I'm talking about, it's only open on Friday, Saturday, and half day on Sunday.
We still need to do the mod auction before too awful long.
Well, we also found out, or through Dakota, there's one in Jones on Thursday night also.
No, we knew about the Jones. Wasn't his in Prague? We'll have to see.
I think there is one in Prague too.
Prague, yeah. Opacon said Prague. I'm the one that knows about Jones.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm on their
She corrects me
I'm
all
on
the
their
time.
Facebook. I've been telling him about Jones, so
Yes, farm to table. Your team done a great job.
They did.
Hey, Mr. P figured out the cameras.
Yes.
Mr.
Just
Q,
in time.
Mr. P, our Dakota, was our MVP of the weekend for us because he did figure out not just that technical thing that we've been fighting with, but one other technical thing, and so he's our MVP over there behind the scenes for sure.
So he did a great job, and I agree. Now, Monty Michelle, the expo, what part of the actual expo did you like? Was it the vendors? Was there a particular speaker?
We didn't hear a lot of speakers because, Friday was the volunteer day.
Yeah.
And I liked the vendors. We always like going around and seeing
Visiting
and
with
talking to
them.
them. Yeah. And I think the highlight for me this year was that we have got to know so many channels and people. On the lives and on videos and stuff, but meeting them in person and even seeing them and just there, even walking around the vendor booths and things like that.
Yeah.
I just think that was the highlight for me. Even though, the few things that we sat in on, we did get to sit in on one of Cassie's and everything. We really enjoyed that.
Cool. Well,
And the
Stacy,
girls singing the national anthem, and I can't remember their name. What was their name? The family of girls.
I don't know.
I don't either. We never got to hear them sing
Bobby
this.
knows.
No, we were standing at the door.
When they were singing the national anthem. Oh, we
Yeah,
were.
we were.
We didn't hear them
We
singing
were
the
there.
national anthem. We heard them singing some other stuff.
What was her name, Robbie?
Talking about the people that sang at noon.
The national anthem.
Yeah,
The girl.
the girls, the
Oh,
family.
I don't remember her. No, the family. There was just the one girl that sang the national anthem by herself.
Well, we didn't.
Right,
We
I
didn't
did
hear
hear that one.
But at noon, all the girls.
Yeah, at
were.
noon. Hold on one second, and I can tell
know.
you the Deddy sisters.
Daddy said,
Detty.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Mama and Daddy don't look like they're old enough to have kids that age.
No, they
No.
don't.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, it took me a little while watching
Daddy
them, and it was
sisters.
like, oh, that's the mom. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Just thought it was a big sister.
Yeah.
Well, we were.
Yeah, I mean that she doesn't look old enough to doesn't look that much older than her two older daughters there.
Right.
Their dad doesn't either. He's the one that sets up all the equipment and keeps the littlest one with him.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't see that. Didn't see him, but
Hey, Scott, 22V, welcome in, man.
Okay. We're gonna need to jump off because I gotta really.
Oh.
refresh.
I'll take a minute. I'll just tell you my outside of interviewing everybody. Hey, Bert, that's good to see you.
Hey, everybody.
Outside of the hangout, and getting to actually sit down for a while and enjoy company with friends. The guy who was working with Dr. Jones that was doing the tuning fork thing and was over there, that big long line on Saturday that looked like Jesus was sitting at the end or something.
Yeah.
I got over there on Friday when there was no line, and my feet had been killing me for weeks, and including Friday. I mean, I was burning. He did that little thing on my ears, and my feet have been great since. So that's my highlight. Is getting
Yeah, Sonia did it too, and it helped her leg.
Thank you, Billy, for the subscription. Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hi,
Bert,
Bert.
how are you, man?
I'm sorry.
How are you? Welcome in.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm good. It's been a good week. It's still a little chilly, though.
It has
Well,
been.
it's snowing and freezing rain. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we're snow and freezing rain. We're still in the negatives at night. Water's still freezing, and
Wow.
glad to have
That's
that over.
Right.
I call that
We
a hard
had sleet in Oklahoma. Wednesday night, I was sitting there editing my video to put it out, and somebody said, "What is that noise?" I pulled my earbud out, and I was like, "That's sleet hitting the door." And looked outside. Sure enough, it was sleeting.
Yeah.
my
Otherwise,
my fruit trees have bloomed too much to have freezing, but it will.
Really.
It will. They do. It does every year. So.
Our peach trees bloomed up pretty good, and I noticed Clyde and Stacy's new orchard had a lot of blooms in it when we took those geese out there today.
Yeah.
So no more freezing, please, Lord.
No,
Leave that up there for Bert and Cindy.
Yeah, we'll hang on to it for a while. Don't worry.
We would like to have some fruit this year.
Yeah.
Go look at
Michelle talked to Lisa about a canner, so we got to get some fruit so I can buy her a new canner and get
Yeah,
going.
found it.
What canner are you talking about?
The
All American.
The All American.
That I was going to say, if you're not looking at the All American before you buy anything else, you should at least look at the All American.
Yeah, I had looked at them about a year ago, and I kind of forgot about it. And then when we saw their booth out there at the vendors,
Not the All American, but
not the All American. They didn't have one.
farm or
4 jars.
4 jars.
4 jars. Yeah.
I looked at that one, but I just hesitated and.
I wouldn't buy that over the All American.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was like $150, and there was like an extra gasket inside. And we talked to Donald and Lisa, and Donald was like, "Well, if they send you an extra gasket, that tells you right there's a problem."
Right? He's got a point. You know, Bert,
Yeah.
you guys can use that All American up there too. It would be okay.
Thanks, Jack.
Oh, I lost my chat here. Okay.
I'm going to throw this in there that Donald and Lisa asked earlier. So you think she's having another girl? The daddy sister's the mom is pregnant again, and they're not going to find out until it's born. And I'm going to bet it's a girl. I'm going to bet it's a boy.
The oldest girl is how old, Robbie? Like 18, 16?
I think she was 18 or 19, something like that.
Mom didn't look 18 or 19.
I know it. She maybe looked 20. She didn't look very old, and Daddy didn't either.
Wow.
Cindy had to go start the show going to the dogs.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Get your dogs, everybody. Get your dogs.
Hey, we showed Moose off during ours. So she got a
I
haircut.
heard that. I didn't get to see him. I was driving.
Michelle's kicking me under the table. That we got to go.
Yeah,
Y'all better get.
he's messed up my settings, and so I got to get reset.
We will see y'all over shortly.
See y'all in a few. Bye.
So, what else? Man, I just had a blast. We always loved going. We're always 3 or 4 months out thinking, are we going to go or are we not? We need to. We should. Do we want to? Do we need to?
Time?
Do we have time? And then we never regret that we did. So we haven't missed one yet.
Nope, I haven't either. Or we haven't. I'd like it because we got a little extra time to hang out with Nico and his family this time.
Yep.
They're sweet.
The Browns.
I got to hold the baby. Yeah, I got to hold the baby. Yeah.
I did not know that was their baby. That tells you how much I haven't watched their channel. But you just can't watch everybody's channel.
I don't have time.
I don't either. So I had to go back and apologize to Nicole. And then we found out her birthday's the day after our anniversary. And yeah, so they're our kids' ages. I didn't realize that.
You didn't think they were that young?
We've known them for 3 years now. Since
I think she's
Candy.
I think she's right at the same age as my daughter.
Our Brown Farmhouse is who we're talking about, and they're out of Florida. If you hadn't checked them out, they're a pretty good channel to go.
Beautiful family.
It's a nice, beautiful family.
Really, really nice, nice people. I like talking to Nico.
Yep. I agree.
It's kind of funny. My bonus son, as I call him, my other son, Darius, he and Nico, he was sitting there talking, and Sonia said, he reminds me of Darius the way he talks. I'm like, yeah, they do a lot.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that because Nico seems to be a pretty good guy. What time we've been around them.
Farm to Table's asking what's the name for the husband. It's Nico.
Nico is the husband.
Yeah.
Our Brown Farmhouse is the channel. Nicole is the wife. and I can't begin to name them 47 kids.
Oh no, I
No,
don't know any of the kids.
No, they got 4, I think, right now.
They have 4?
I think so.
I didn't realize they had 4.
we finally got a chance after all three took the third expo for us to actually for me to get a minute to talk with them, and it was a nice conversation. Didn't get a chance to interview them, but it was a great conversation and really nice couple. So,
Bert
Yeah,
and
they
Cindy's
are.
got 4 beat though, don't you?
Yeah, we've got 4 at home, but I have 6 total.
I was gonna say 4's just getting started good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Julie Cook. Thank you for that happy anniversary. It was
Yes,
35 years Monday. The people we bought the geese from today, they had just gotten married in January.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh yeah, we're still newlyweds too. 35 years last week."
How many geese did you get?
We picked up 3 today. 1 for us and 2 for Let's Have a Cup of Coffee and Smiley Matthews.
Nice.
And so basically, we're trying to do
We
the
have
guard
2.
geese. Now we have 2 Pomeranian saddlebacks,
Yeah.
and then there was 1 shadow gray that we picked up today.
Which was funny though, because we were asking her if she had any females for sale, and she said, "Well, yeah, I do." And then we got to talking more about ours, and I said, "He says the funniest thing because there's sticks in the pool."
She put sticks in the water.
It's supposed to be a he. Keeps collecting sticks and putting sticks in the swimming pool, and she said, "You might have a female." And that's what we're hoping for.
Which that'd be all right too.
Yeah. I checked on our nest today. They got 12 eggs in there.
Oh wow!
So I'm letting them sit on them now. I've got 11, or I have 10 now in the incubator. So we'll see how that goes.
We got home today, and I had 88 eggs in my laying hens and 42 eggs in my American breast pen.
Nice.
So 130 eggs.
Yeah. It's picked up. We got 55 today. It's definitely changing with the weather.
Yeah, for us that was right on average. It averaged like 10 and a fourth of an egg, or 10 and a half eggs with the American breast for the 4 days we was gone, and 22 for, and so we were right on average for the last month that we've been getting.
Nice.
What'd she say?
Our chickens are so confused. That goose.
So they got a pretty good sized chicken coop, and we put the goose in there in the pen, the geese in there in the pen to get them used to them first before they integrate.
Yeah.
But the pen takes up a large portion of the floor of that chicken coop, and now the chickens don't really want to go in there. They're confused.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Chicken Hershey. She's broody. Oh, she didn't want to
Hershey's
get out
a
of the
part
box.
chocolate Orpington.
She's beautiful.
So what is Greg saying here? I pulled in the gate at the expo, and Nico said, first thing, you must be looking for Jack. And he said, yeah, the nest box is in the back of the truck. I think I had already talked to him about him by the time you got there, Greg.
that's too funny.
Our high tunnel, I'll just go ahead and tell you, it's a convertible now.
No, that's not good.
The roof is completely peeled off.
Good thing there was a plastic guy at the Okie that we talked to.
Yeah, and we'd talked to him before, a greenhouse guy, and it's double the money, but it's woven plastic.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're going to do that route. And I'm going to go in and put some more steel reinforcements. We didn't even ask for prayer requests. I know my brother-in-law's on there. It's time for us to jump off here because Red Dirt Rooster Road is live. So if y'all would join me in prayer, we'll close this up and we'll all reconvene over at Red Dirt Rooster Road.
Yep. You guys have any unspoken? We'll just cover them.
Yep. Father, we just love you and praise you. And we thank you so much for this community that we've been blessed to be a part of, Lord, and for the safe travels for everybody getting back home and the community and getting together that we was blessed with while we were there. Lord, we just ask you to go with each and every person as they go through their week. Lord, you know the needs and the prayers, and I pray for my brother Waylon that's having surgery tomorrow, as well as my brother-in-law Rod. Lord, just lift him up to you. We just love you and praise you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen.
So
Amen.
to mention that, I got one of my board members, fellow board members at church, is having nose surgery tomorrow. So anyway, we'll see you guys over at Red Dirt Rooster Road if you make the jump with us. I hope everybody does.
Yep.
All right.
Challenge
Good night, everybody.
Good
See ya.
night.
God bless.
Yep.